Hello everyone, this is MP again. So today we're gonna work on a scenario. So what we're gonna do in this video, I will explain you how to work with the tree view structure. So I made a one form. So what is happening, like in this form we have a one tree view, and in one tree view we have a two parent nodes, and first parent node have like two child nodes, and second parent have like three child nodes. So first one is like p1 child 1, p1 child 2, and second one is similarly p2 child 1, p2 child 2, p2 child 3. So how we gonna do that? So in order to do that, let's make it like so we gonna verify the values, like how we gonna read. Firstly we gonna learn like how to read the tree view structure, and then I will tell you like how we can compare the values for the tree view. So once we will have the value by reading it, so we can compare it like anyways, right? So you have already seen in my previous video how we were comparing like the values from the data grid view and all that with the database. So you can compare it like with any manner. Alright, so let's start with this one. So first of all we have to identify the tree view control. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we will see its structure, where it is. So firstly we have to create the instance for the parent window itself. So what we're gonna do, variable parent window, and for this one we're gonna use our old method which we already made for our windows. Custom control function window, and then we have to pass the parameter. Here the name of the window is MP expert, and then we have to pass the property type, custom function dot property type dot name. So this will be our parent window, and now we have to see, this is a tree view. So in a one window, in a one form or window, we have only one tree view, so we don't need to make an instance of this tree view structure. If like we have a lot of other trees as well, then we might need this particular window name instance, and then we under that we gonna identify our tree structure. For now we am just calling it like as a win tree. So let's hover over and see, like this is a tree, so we can give it as a tree name. Alright, so this I already made a function here for the trees. Or let's, instead of that, let's make that function here. Alright, win tree, there is a win tree UI test control available, so we can say it is a my tree equals to new win tree, and here we gonna pass our parent window. Alright, so my tree dot search properties. So as you have already seen, like in our functions, we not this one, here, like similarly we also already made these functions, so similarly for Wintry you can also make that function. So here we're gonna say Wintry dot property names dot control type equals to tree, because here the control type is tree. So my tree. Alright, so now we have the tree structure, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna find like how many nodes it has. So we can say now my tree dot there is a nodes property, and we can get the counts for nodes. Message box dot show here we can say toString, because message box is always need the string type of variable. Okay, so let's run this. So I made a myTree method. Alright, so it is giving like two nodes. So it is not counting the child node, it is counting the main nodes of the tree. It is going in the tree and then it is counting the main nodes. Even though you expand it, still it will give you like the count for the two. Alright, so now we have to make a loop which will run through the main nodes, and then we will count the child nodes, and then we're gonna displace the value of those. Okay, so let's put for loop, so it will run up to my, let's put it in an integer, parent count equals to my tree node counts. Alright, so parent count, we're gonna run up to parent count. Okay, so here what we can say, this we can disable it, we don't really need it. And now we're gonna say my tree dot nodes. So I can show you the names, how we can display the names of the main nodes. Dot toString. So what it will do, it will write the name for the parent nodes. Alright, so let's run this. Oh, my mistake, guys. So what is happening here? So we are not getting the name, so I think here will be a property for the name. Okay, now so now we're gonna get the name, and name is coming in a string. Okay, so let's try this out. Okay, so see, it is a parent 1, and then it will be a parent 2. That's it. So it is running successfully, so we are getting the node names. All right, so now for the, so as you can see, this is a tree nodes, but if you see these are the tree item level. So it is, so this is a tree property. Nodes up to nodes are the children of tree, but tree items are the nodes of that parent node. So what we have to do, we have to pass this as a parent parameter, and then we have to get like child nodes as a children parameter. Alright, so here we're gonna make the similar instance, not here actually, we have to make it here. So instead of WinTree, we can say WinTree items. So we will just replace the WinTree items, and this one we can stay WinMyTree items, and we're gonna copy and put here. All right, so now we have an instance of this one. Okay, so what we can do now, we have to pass the parent. So now we can run like parent count, and under that we gonna get its tree, its children's. And here what we have to write here, because we have to see, so this is a, if you see, this is a parent name, so we have to pass here parent name instead of control name. And here what we gonna pass, we gonna pass the node parent name. Okay, so node parent name, how it will come now, we have to get a string, a parent node name, and how we gonna get that, my tree dot nodes, the index I, and then we gonna pass the name. Okay, so now these all values will go in the parent node. Okay, and now we will have the tree items of this parent node. Okay, so if you have see, this one is saying like parent 1, and if you see the properties, it has children nodes, it is says true. But if you go to the children nodes and see, does that have the children nodes, it says false. So sometimes the tree structure is like so after this child node also has like 3 more like child nodes. So in that way, then you have to consider this as a parent, and then you have to do similarly how I am doing right now. So it will be get little complicated, it will be like a loop into the loop into the loop, but it is achievable. It's not like it's not achievable. So you just have to follow the hierarchy. All right, so now we have the parent node. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we will have this my tree item. So similarly, how we are having a count for the parent node, we will have a count for the children nodes. Integer children's node. Okay, children's count. Okay, now we're gonna pass this as a my tree items dot nodes, and we're gonna say count, and the count will be stored in that. And now we're gonna have the another for loop, which we have to give another name. Let's give j, and for how long it should run, up to child count. And now we will have here the child count. Okay, so which is like this my tree item dot nodes dot index, we gonna pass j, and then we have to pass give a name. Okay, so in a message box we can say message box dot show dot we're gonna say here name. So here we can say our parent node equals to plus parent node name plus we can say child node and we're gonna pass this one. All right, so one by one it will show like parent node and child node. Parent will be the one for the same for the both. So let's see how it will run. I hope it will run good. Okay, so here it says parent node is parent1 and child node is p1 child1. If you see this one, it is parent node 1, p1 is a child 1, and then it will say parent 1 child node child 2. Okay, now it will say parent node parent 2 child node is p2 child 1, similarly second one, and similarly third one. So that's it, guys. So I think it is working good, cool. So now you have like the child node value, you have the parent node value, so you can compare it with your text file, with your database. I already showed you how you can compare that, right? So it is very simple. You just have to compare, put those values here, and you can simply compare it. All right, and let me show you the other thing, how you can do that. If you want to expand the parent value, then how you can expand the parent node. So we have a parent node here, right? Node 1. Okay, name. So you can say my tree dot set value. So in my tree dot set value, you have to give a property value and object name, right? I think instead of my tree we should say let's see if we can do that too. My tree dot nodes dot I dot set value. Okay, because we are setting up the values on node level. So here we have to see what is the property to expand this one. You can go here and there is a property expanded and it is false right now. So here you can set it. You have to give the property name, as you can see in the beginning, string property name, and object is a value. So it is a bool type. As you can see, it is a false, so it is a bool type. So here you can say expandet, no spelling mistakes, so let's make it true. All right, I think it should work. So right now we are not messing with the messages. So okay, so it is, make sure it is like not expandable. So you can do the similar, like you can also, okay, let's do that. So after expandable you can also say the false, so at the same time you can do the both things whenever you want. All right, so let's run this and see how it is working. All right, so at the same time it is also expanding it and it is also doing the collapse. So yeah, so this is how we can use the tree structure view, which is very easy. And so it is depend like what kind of tree structure you have. Sometime it become very complicated because tree structures are always like having like 2, 3, 4 levels. So when it's like on that kind of levels, then you have to put those loop inside the loops, and you know how you have to do that. So you have to make that instance for the other instance for the parent items. All right guys, so this is pretty much for today's video. I hope you like the video and it gives you more information about the coded UI. So stay tuned, I'll come back with another good informative video. Thank you very much.